Everyone blames the stock market crash of 1929 for the Great Depression. They're looking at the wrong culprit. The story we're taught is simple. Prices soared, the bubble burst on Black Tuesday, fortunes evaporated overnight, and the economy collapsed. Clean cause and effect. But here's the problem: dozens of stock crashes have happened before and since without triggering a decade-long catastrophe. So what made this one different? The answer lies not in what happened on Wall Street, but in what happened afterward in the policy rooms and central banks across America and Europe. When the market fell, the Federal Reserve had a choice: inject liquidity into the banking system to keep credit flowing or tighten money supply. They chose wrong. The Fed actually raised interest rates in 1931, trying to protect the gold standard. Banks couldn't lend. Businesses couldn't borrow. Unemployment climbed from 3% to nearly 25%. The crash was the spark, but Fed policy was the gasoline. But America wasn't alone. Europe faced its own reckoning. After World War I, Germany was crushed under war reparations. When the U.S. tightened credit, American loans dried up. Germany's economy, which had been propped up on foreign borrowing, collapsed. Austria and Hungary followed. The global financial system wasn't connected by choice. It was strangled by debt and tied together by currency pegs nobody could afford to maintain. Then came the tariffs. The U.S. Congress passed the Smoot-Hawley Act in 1930, slapping punitive taxes on imports. Other nations retaliated. Trade collapsed by 2/3. Countries that depended on exports faced famine-level crises. What started as a U.S. stock problem became a global trade war, and trade wars don't end in prosperity. Gold standard rigidity made it worse. Countries couldn't devalue their currencies to boost exports because they were locked to gold. They couldn't print money to rescue banks. Deflation spiraled, prices fell, debts became heavier, businesses went under faster. Britain finally abandoned gold in 1931. The U.S. held on until 1933. Every month of delay cost millions of jobs. So that's why the Depression lasted so long. The crash was a trigger, sure, but the policy failures, tight money, protectionist tariffs, currency inflexibility turned a correction into a catastrophe. The real killer wasn't the market. It was the choices made in the months and years after it fell. Understanding that distinction matters because it shaped every financial regulation written since. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe to uncover the hidden machinery behind the world's greatest financial manias, each one revealing a different way markets and policy can collide. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.